Hello everyone, this is Chef Rahul Bhalekar. In this session, I'll be showing you few of the mixing methods. Now mixing methods are those methods when we are cooking the food, we normally tend to combine the food material with each other. That means solid to solid, solid to liquid, or sometimes we we combine the solid and liquid foods to incorporate air into it and to give the good finish to the product. Now mixing could be a part of the recipe or it could be a entire product. Like if you are making milkshake kind of a product, then it is going to be wholly based on the mixing. As we know that milk and we have the fruit purees and the ice cream, then we mix it with the mix them with each other to get the milkshake. Now it could be a part of the recipe. Now in this video I'll be showing you few of the mixing methods such as creaming, stirring, beating, folding and cutting in. So for that I'll be making a mousse which is lemon flavored, and we can see the different mixing methods while making this recipe. And when we are processing further the procedure of making lemon mousse, I'll be explaining you the mixing method, each mixing method at the particular stage when it comes to the recipe. So let's look at the ingredients and the equipments which I'll be using for making the mousse. So let's look at the ingredient to understand the mixing methods of creaming, stirring, beating, folding in and cutting in. So to understand that, I am going to use the ingredients like fresh milk, eggs, lemon, whipped cream and sugar. And to understand the process, we will be using the equipments such as the wooden spoon and a glass bowl so that we can cream the egg yolks and sugar together. We will be stirring the mixture with the help of whisk. We are going to beat the egg whites, that means beating, with the egg beater in a clean steel pot. We are going to fold in and cut in the beaten egg white and the whipped cream into the mixture by using the rubber spatula. Now with this preparation, I will be using a double boiler. For that I have taken an induction stove and a small vessel, small steel vessel filled with water till half, and I am going to create a double boiler with it, and I am going to cook the egg yolk and the sugar mixture which is going to be creamed. So let's start to to understand each process by doing it. Let's start. Normally creaming is done with fats to soften them and at the same time incorporating the air to make them fluffy, to use them in different products. So let's see the mixing method, creaming. Now with these ingredients I am going to use the back of the wooden spoon. First I will be mixing them together. And after that, either in the clockwise motion or anti-clockwise motion, I will be creaming it, rather I will be moving the mixture in one direction by pressing the wooden spoon, the back of the wooden spoon against the bowl, against the side of the bowl. So in between the back of the wooden spoon and the side of the bowl, I am going to use the force to make it lighter. Now we're doing it manually because we need to understand the actual process behind it and how it goes. You can do this in a mechanical equipment as well, such as your blender, hand blender, mixie, or you can do it in the planetary mixer, which is used in auto industry as a commercial mixer. Now as you can see, the mixture is become lighter and creamier in color. Now this is how we are going to. Now because of the grains of the sugar, it is creating a friction between these two ingredients. With the help of the equipments like bowl and the wooden spoon, and to this mixture we are going to add the warm milk to understand the stirring. So I'll just cream this completely and we'll come back to add the milk and see the stirring process. Now as you see, the mixture has become fluffier, lighter, creamier in nature, and there's a little bit of grain of sugar is still there, but then the desired consistency, rather desired stage of the egg yolk and sugar mixture has been obtained. So I'll be adding some milk to it and I'm going to stir it to form a thick custard over a double boiler. So let's look at that process. Now I am going to add some warm milk to this creamed mixture of egg yolk and granulated sugar. As you can see, it is lighter, creamier and fluffier in the texture. Now the warm milk we are going to add to this mixture and cook this mixture into a custard. Now adding the milk will dissolve the remaining grain of the sugar and will give a nice liquidy texture after cooking the custard. Now this movement of the wooden spoon is called stirring. Now we are stirring the mixture. Now you can use rubber spatula, wire whisk or a long spoon or a fork to stir your mixture. Normally the stirring movement is used to emulsify two types of ingredients, or to dissolve solid into liquid, or to have a dispersed mixture of solid and liquid together. So now I am going to cook this liquid over the double boiler, taking care that taking this bowl on and off from the heat, because the additional heat or the excess heat might curdle the mixture or might make it stick to the bottom. The stirring is necessary. Continuous stirring is necessary in this process because the mixture will get cooked faster, as these are the egg yolks and the protein. Rather, egg yolk is the protein, so it will cook faster with the heat provided. So you can stir the mixture in clockwise or anti-clockwise motion, whichever is comfortable with you and to the product. Now we are going to cook this mixture by stirring it continuously over the double boiler, and the next process, rather next mixing method which I am going to demonstrate you is beating. I'm going to show you the egg white beaten with the egg beater. Now with the stirring method of mixing, I have cooked this egg custard. As you can see, we'll just check it. See, it is coating the back of the spoon. So now it's ready, and we will proceed further to see the beating method of mixing. Now we will see the mixing method, beating. For that I am using the egg beater because I am beating the egg white to convert into a egg white foam, rather beaten egg white till stiff consistency. I am going to beat it. So the objective behind beating the egg white is to give it a volume, at the same time incorporating the air into it, which will make the preparation fluffy and smoother. Now with the other beating ingredients, rather when we beat other ingredients, we make them smooth in texture and we incorporate the air as well into it. So depends on the ingredient which we are using the beating, either we are smoothening it or incorporating the air, or both. So let's see how we beat. Now when you are using the beat to beat the egg white, make sure that you are moving it upwards and downwards together, not together, simultaneously, to keep the movement going continuously. As you see, the bubbles have started to form. So the air is started getting incorporated into the beaten egg whites. Sometimes you want to increase the volume and sometimes you want it to get smoothing. Now if you are beating the fats, then you want them to become smoother so that you can handle and you don't have the grain in your product. But then here I am beating the egg whites. So here is our product ready, egg white beaten with the soft peak. As you can see, the liquid egg white is now formed in a bigger volume as a foam, which is called as beaten egg white. So let's fold this into our custard, into the egg custard, and understand the method of mixing called folding. Now I will show you how to folding the two mixtures, rather one ingredient into other. Folding in means incorporating the aerated mixture, rather aerated commodity, into the other commodity without breaking the air cells, or rather without losing the air which has been incorporated into the food commodity. So we will add the, rather we'll fold in. Now while we are folding in, we have to move the liquidy part around the beaten substance or the commodity which we want to fold into the other commodity. I will take the entire quantity together and in a circular motion with moving from the sides of the vessel, or the pot, keeping the sides clean, we will fold in the egg white into the custard. Now as you see, the egg white is completely folded in the custard. Now we will have the whipped cream mixed into the mixture with cutting method. So this together we can make a nice preparation. Keep your area nice and clean all the time. Now here we will be moving as per the folding method, but at the same time, if you consider it as a clock from your side, because I am working from this side of the table, so from my end, when I move the spatula from the 12 o'clock to back again 12 o'clock, I'll take it vertically down to 6 o'clock. So this will have the effect of cutting in. So I am cutting in the cream, the whipped cream into the mixture, into the product. So here I start 12 o'clock, I go till 12 o'clock, I come down to 6 o'clock. Again from 6 o'clock I go 12 o'clock, I come 6 o'clock. So this way, first we'll just take the cream on the side at 12 o'clock. So this is how we are going to cut it and mix it. So fold in, cut it, fold in, cut it. So folding in and cutting in, you can identify them individually with few products, with few processes. You can use it together and you can call it as fold in and cut in method. So folding and cutting could be one process in few of the products. So this is how we have learned the cutting in process of mixing food. So the mixing methods which we have covered in today's video are creaming, beating, stirring, folding in and cutting in. So please practice it for your accuracy, and for that all the best. Have a good luck and thank you.